Hey guys, for word study this week, we're going to look at something called synonyms. And this is something that you probably have heard before. We talked a little bit about synonyms and antonyms in the first part of the year. If you remember, a synonym is a word that has a similar meaning. Not the exact same meaning, but it's a word that has a similar meaning. Words that can kind of be used in place of other words. So for this lesson, we're going to be looking at synonyms for one word. Before we get to that, I want to get to the example. So I have an example up here. I have the word anxious. Anxious is a word that we probably all know. Anxious means we're a little worried, or maybe we're a little nervous, or concerned, or jittery, or insecure, or fearful, or even edgy. Those words all have similar meanings. So if the word that we were looking up was anxious, we had to try and find 6 synonyms for that word. We had to think of 6 different words that you could use and replace. So instead of saying that the young man was anxious to go to a job interview, you might say the young man was jittery when he went to his job interview, or the young man was nervous when he was going to his job interview. Again, it's a good way to kind of look at our word choice and make sure that we're using descriptive words that are going to really let the reader understand how a character is feeling or what's happening within the story. And we've talked about that as well, using proper word choice. So we're not using the same generic words like big or small or smart or words like that, words that we've been using since we were young lads and lasses. So for today, it's not going to be too challenging, but I want you to think of 6 different synonyms for the word bright. I want you to make this in your notebook. I want you to have your title at the top, WMV, word meaning vocabulary, WMV1. And we're just looking up synonyms for the word bright. You may use a Chromebook to kind of look for synonyms. Maybe I'll throw a link in there. I prefer if you tried it without it for now. But yeah, it's not going to take you that long. It'll take you maybe 5 minutes to kind of come up with 6 different synonyms for the word bright. And then we're going to keep on working on this for the next couple of lessons, just different synonyms for different words. Maybe we'll play around with some words and stuff like that. But for now, yeah, think about what are some synonyms for bright. Once you're done with that, I want you to actually come up with a couple antonyms as well. You might be wondering, well, what's an antonym? Well, we talked about that as well, and that's cool. An antonym is going to be the opposite. So I want you to come up with, what are some words that are the opposite of bright? I want you to come up with 3 of them. So I want you to come up with 6 words that are similar to bright, as in you can replace the word bright in that sentence. The sun was really bright today. Well, instead of saying bright, what word could you use? And then 3 words that are the opposite. So on your page, looks like this. Word 1, word study. We have our title, and then you can make this little graphic organizer thing right in the middle, and then antonyms underneath. And that's what I'm asking you to do today. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.